Your Circle, you mentioned, SoFi, probably a fair amount of retail participation in those types of names. And an interesting note today out from Goldman Sachs on that very topic, where they talk about how to play some of these retail-heavy or meme-like names at times. Christina Partsinevelos looking at that for us today. What'd you find?
That the animal spirits are back, Scott. We're seeing retail investors, they're spreading beyond just the meme stocks into broader large caps. So prompting Goldman Sachs, like you mentioned, to warn there's a lot of upside in stocks with high retail participation. And their data shows massive retail inflows just over the last month in Palantir, AMD, KeyCorp, Electronic Arts, UPS, Warner Brothers, among others. The firm is actually recommending clients buy call options on these names you're seeing on your screen, betting these stocks will rise by purchasing the right to buy them at today's price. The risk appetite, though, really extends to short squeezes, too. Fresh CNBC data from our team shows short interest across the Russell 1000 jumped to 4.6% in July from 3.8% just at year end. Take Kohl's, for example. It's up 6% today, and roughly a third of its shares remain sold short despite just this continuous rally. The department store chain is actually part of what traders call the dork trade, Scott. So Krispy Kreme's parent, Open Door, Rocket Companies that Josh just talked about, and Kohl's all drawing heavy retail interest. But for now, Goldman's message is clear. If you're betting on market momentum, follow the retail money.
That's right. Christina, thank you for that. That's Christina Partsinevelos. They say buy calls on names like Palantir and Cummins and Electronic Arts and TransDigm. We don't need to talk about Palantir so specifically because we have on so many occasions. But what do you think about Cummins, Electronic Arts, which you have in the T? You don't have Centene anymore.
Cummins is a reasonable valuation, upper teens, participating clearly in providing power in data centers. So I think there's a longer-term thematic AI story there. Electronic Arts, look, they're having an uptick in engagement. You have Madden 26 coming out for both football and hockey. They have the FC soccer franchise. So that's more about, I think, in the coming quarters, can they sustain that engagement? I'm not that excited about that one, but I think, look,
new record high. Yeah, I mean, it is a new record high.
It is a new record high. I will acknowledge that. And look, we own it. We're happy about it, but I also understand the fundamental driver behind it. So I'm throwing a degree of caution there. But I think overall, look, it's about the momentum factor, and the momentum factor is the leading factor in 2025. Now, today, it is down 75 bips. That's something to watch, because if you tell me that the momentum factor is going to roll over in the next 30 days significantly and have a 5, 6, 7% correction, I wonder if at that point the market will struggle to continue to make those gains.
I feel like it would only be that way if there was a sizable broadening from here forward, which is why maybe you would have that happen. TransDigm is you.
This is one of our core holdings. I mean, stock had earnings last week when it was down 10%. But if you look at kind of what TransDigm does, which is airline aftermarket parts, they're levered 4.5 times. If rates are coming down, they just announced a 5% cashback dividend. And the market for airline aftermarkets is huge. So I think this was a misunderstood stock that got badly hit on earnings. And I can see why retail investors are coming after it, because not only are you going to get the growth, but you'll get some dividend out as well.